Hello, welcome to Enterprise Headlines. I am Moi Oshunkayede. First, the headlines. NNPC says Nigeria earns $640 million from crude export in October. Nigeria targets sub-100 on 2020 World Bank Ease of Doing Business report. Sub-Saharan Africa's growth to accelerate despite tighter global. And Tunis Air advises customers to change bookings as strike begins. Musa Dembele signs for Guendouzi R&F from Tottenham. Stay tuned as we bring you details of this. Now the news in full. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) says the country earned $640 million from the export of crude oil and gas for the month of October 2018. The corporation disclosed this in its monthly financial and operation report for October 2018, which was released in Abuja on Wednesday. It said that the total export receipt of $640 million recorded in October 2018 was higher than the $527.7 million logged in September 2018. It added that the receipt showed $450 million accrued from crude oil sale, with gas and miscellaneous receipts standing at $173 million and $15.9 million, respectively. The Senior Special Advisor to the President on Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, disclosed Nigeria's intention to double its targets this year by moving Nigeria's ranking to sub-100 in the 2020 World Bank Doing Business report. The initiative was disclosed at an event in which the theme was Economic Outlook and Prospects in Election Year. The Nigerian government has expressed more optimism after last year's target that was surpassed, where the country moved up 24 places in the last 2 years, with Sub-Sahara at 140 and Nigeria at 169. She said over the last 3 years, Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, with the aim to remove critical bottlenecks in Nigeria and enable legislation that would help business flourish, treated over 140 reforms, while in 2018 it instituted about 53 reforms, with 4 being recognized by the World Bank. Report says that Sub-Saharan Africa's economies will cope with tighter global liquidity this year and grow faster than 2018, albeit at a lackluster rate compared to the commodity price boom 8 days of a decade ago. As interest rates tighten in developed markets and trade tensions between two of the world's largest economies simmer, the global economic wheels are expected to turn slower, but not enough to put the brakes on the region's momentum. The poll taken in the past week suggested Nigeria will grow 2.5% this year and Kenya 5.7%. Nigerian growth was expected to touch 2.7% this year in the last survey carried out 3 months ago, while Kenya was pegged at 5.8%. Tunisia's state-owned airline, Tunisia, on Wednesday advised its customers to change their bookings due to a planned nationwide strike on Thursday. The airline said in Tunis that the call was necessitated by expected major disruptions to its flight schedule. The country's biggest union, the UGTT, said on Tuesday it would call for a strike after talks with the government to reach a deal to raise the salaries of 617,000 public servants failed. Tunisia's economy has been in crisis since the toppling of autocrat Zain al-Abidine Ben Ali in 2011 threw it into turmoil, with unemployment and inflation shooting up. Musa Dembele has completed a move to Chinese Super League club Guendouzi R&F from Tottenham. The 31-year-old Belgium international had not played for Tottenham since November due to an ankle injury and had been chasing a move to China since the summer. Tottenham made the decision to allow Dembele to leave now, so they receive a transfer fee, with the player's contract set to expire at the end of the season. And that will be all for now, but just before we go, here are the major highlights of the top story. We brought it to you that NNPC says Nigeria earned $640 million from crude export in October, and we also informed you that Nigeria targets sub-100 on 2020 World Bank Ease of Doing Business report. We also informed you that Sub-Saharan Africa's growth to accelerate despite tighter global. And Tunis Air advises customers to change bookings as strike begins. And on sports, we also told you that Musa Dembele signs for Guendouzi on an air from Tottenham. And that will be all on Enterprise Headlines. Thank you for joining us. And you can contact us through our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter at Enterprise Network, or our website www.enterprisenetwork.africa. I am Muyi Oshunkede. Thank you for watching.